Alright, what's up everyone? This is XMulti8 and this is the Final Fantasy XIV Open Beta. I've decided to make a few tutorial videos just to kinda showcase the game for people out there that haven't been able to get a hold of the beta, or maybe are on the ropes of if they're gonna get the game or not. And I would highly recommend getting this game. I like this game a lot. I liked Final Fantasy XI. I played Final Fantasy XI. I was on what's it called? Diabolos. I was on the Diabolos server. I was a Dark Knight. I was there from the start. I was in a great guild called Aegis. I can never pronounce these names, so if I pronounce something wrong, just bear with me, or you can make a comment in the comment section on YouTube and tell me how to pronounce the name, because I suck really bad at this. Anyway, I had to make a new character for this. Turns out on my other character I had already done the some of the quests that you can do in this town, and in this game you can't you can do the same quests over and over again, but you have to wait. I think it's 48 hours. I thought it was 24. So it's been 24 hours since I did them. I did them yesterday morning, I think, some of them. But anyway, he wouldn't let me do them again, so I had to make a new character. And just before we start, this is actually at the very beginning of the game, after you do the intro. I didn't capture the intro. I thought I kind of got a few videos suspended because I put the Final Fantasy XIII intro up, and that game was already released. So I thought if I do that for Final Fantasy XIV, they're probably gonna flag those videos as well. And I don't really care about showcasing the intro. You can check that out yourself if you buy the game when it comes out on the 22nd. Anyway, this is at the beginning of the game. I actually leveled up once during the intro, since you had to fight a few monsters. So before I start with anything, I'm gonna kinda explain a little bit about how this works. So as you can see up, let me see if I can bring out the mouse. Yeah, I'm actually using gamepad, since that's the only way you're gonna ever enjoy this game. You can play with the mouse and keyboard, but you're just gonna get frustrated, since it feels a little bit clunky. It feels like a console game. It does not feel like a PC game. Anyway, you have two different ranks, or one is called rank, the other is called level. It's your job rank, your class rank, and your physical level, which is your character level. Every time you switch job, your job rank changes, obviously, but your physical level remains the same. So you get the stats from your physical level, and they kind of cross over to the next job. So if you have a really high job, like a really high level job, like level 30 or something like that, you get to keep all those stats, even if you change to a level 1 or rank 1 job. Anyway, when you level up with your job rank, every 2 level you get a new ability, and every 1 level with the physical level you get new stats to distribute. So I've actually leveled up to rank 2, as you can see, and I got concussive blow, I think. So you bring up your actions and traits. This is basically your action bar when you're fighting. So you have a set amount of action points to allocate. Right now I have 7 action points. I've used 0 because the first skill that you learn costs 0 action points, since that's your class skill. That's one of the skills that can't be transferred between classes, or between jobs, I should say. Basically, in this game, every skill that you learn can be transferred to another job, and it's not bound by the weapon or by the job itself, except the first starting. And I'm guessing some of the high level stuff. For instance, I'm a pugilist, which is kind of a monk ninja hybrid. I think I don't know if you can learn what the hell was it called, that attack when he goes all nuts, and Asheron's Fist or something like that. If you can learn that, you probably can't learn, or you can't use it on some of the other characters, since it's probably gonna be bound by hand-to-hand weapons. Anyway, so you have your action points, and since I've learned a new skill, I'm gonna set it to the second what's it called? Yeah, the second square, I don't care. Anyway, so you go up here. Right now I only have hand-to-hand, since that's the only job that I've been using, but as you progress, as you use other jobs, as you level up in other jobs, you're gonna have different stuff here. You're gonna have skills for axes, you're gonna have skills for swords, you're gonna have magic and stuff like that. But let's go to hand-to-hand. And as you can see, I have concussive blow, which I just learned, level rank 2, and I'm gonna set that for my second slot. And I don't know if you noticed, but right here the bar filled up a bit, so you have, it costs 3 action points to set that point to your action bar, and now I have 4 battle actions to distribute, but since I only have this job, I can't use anything else. Otherwise I could have showed you how you can use skills and actions from other classes. Anyway, let's set that, and let's check the point allotment. This is for your physical level. This is your skills for your physical level. I have not really checked out any guides or anything, so I don't really know why I should put points in, but I'm guessing strength and vitality is pretty high up on the list. I think dexterity might be useful, so it's probably these 3 for my monk, and then the other stuff is for the mage, for the white mage, for the black mage, for I think that mind is probably good for gladiator or paladin, as it was called in Final Fantasy XI. So they've changed all the names. I don't understand why. Why couldn't they just call it monks, paladins, warriors and stuff like that? Now they have pugilists, gladiators, marauders. I can't even pronounce what the white mage is called. Conjurer for the black mage, lancer for dragoon. That's probably pretty stupid. Why did they change dragoon? It's just a dragoon. It doesn't have to be called a lancer. Anyway, I'm gonna put 2 in strength and 2 in vitality, just for the hell of it, for now. That's basically it for the points. Every level you gain some amount of points to distribute out here, and you progress your character that way. Then, like I said, with your job rank, every 2 level you learn a new skill that you can set on your action bars. The reason that they have a limited amount of battle action to put out, and the reason that skills cost action points, is probably because otherwise you could just fill your bar with all the class skills that you learn, and they didn't want to do that. They wanted you to kind of think and kind of build your character for yourself. Choose different skills, so you can forego some of your class skills and use some of the other skills from the other jobs, which is much like Final Fantasy XI, where you had a sub job and gained some of the sub jobs skills and magic and stuff like that. I don't think there's any difference actually between that, besides that you can use all the high level stuff as well, probably, which you couldn't do with your sub job. If you had a level 70 character and you had level 35 sub job, you could only use the skills up to level 35. You couldn't go up to level 50 skills from your sub job and use those. The downside with using another job skills is that the effectiveness gets cut in half. I think that's what happened with a healing skill that I had, sacrifice, that I got on my white mage.